Do you want to teleport around while lasering your enemies with feathers, playing the strongest build that Diablo 4 has ever seen? Welcome to the Maxroll channel. I'm your host Chronix and this is Maxroll's Quill Volley guide for Spiritborn in Diablo 4 Season 6. The unique item Rod of Kepeleke makes your core skills now also basic skills, free to cast but deal less damage. Additionally, when cast at maximum vigor, your core skills now consume all your vigor to return to full damage, being cast at largest size and become guaranteed critical strikes with an additional 3% critical strike damage multiplier per vigor spent this way. This proc is so powerful that you want to exert it on every single cast of your Quill Volley, forcing you to get to maximum resource every time you attack. This can be achieved through Ring of Midnight Sun, which restores 50% of the vigor you've spent in the last 2 seconds and 100% increased resource generation through various sources, doubling the Midnight Sun's 50% restored vigor to 100%, regenerating your full vigor every time you attack, providing the Rod of Kepeleke effect on every hit. To learn more behind the calculation of this effect, check out the FAQ section of the written Maxroll guide. Banished Lord's Talisman guarantees that your next core skill will overpower after you have spent 275 of your primary resource. Since you're always spending all of your resource on every attack through the Rod of Kepeleke effect, you need to push your maximum resource to 275 to guarantee an overpower on every Quill Volley cast. The 275 resource required for your Banished Lord's Talisman are currently also reduced by the cost of the core skill itself, bringing the breakpoint of permanent overpowers down to 240. Tybalt's Will, the Rod of Kepeleke itself, and various Paragon nodes around the Opportunist Paragon node help reach that breakpoint. The third damage scaling effect is Resolve. Usually Resolve increases your damage reduction by 20% as long as you have stacks which are consumed every time you take direct damage. But with the Colossal Glyph, this also becomes a gigantic damage multiplier, turning your defensive tempers into offensive and defensive ones. The fourth way this build scales its damage is through Redirected Force. This aspect contributes an incredible damage multiplier to your build, scaling with your block chance and also being doubled on successful block. To get the maximum out of this effect, you are staking as much block chance as possible to not only guarantee permanent uptime on the increased Redirected Force, but also make you incredibly tanky. In the skill tree, Vortex helps you group up your enemies so you can hit all of them with all of your feathers at once. Ravager with the Measured Ravager upgrade lets you teleport to your targets and increase your vigor generation to help with your Rod of Kepeleke procs. Armored Hide functions as your resolve generator, unstoppable and additional block chance, while counterattack, which is not placed on your skill bar, boosts your damage passively for every close enemy. Potent and Furnace are incredible damage multipliers, and one of those should be present on your amulet to further boost your damage. The Hunter Ultimate functions as a gap closer, a finishing tool, and overcaps your ferocity charges, which increase your attack speed. Both effects of the Prodigy's Tempo key passive are permanently used, since Rod of Kepeleke makes you use your core and basic skills with just one skill. This increases skill ranks and reduces all of your cooldowns every third cast of Quill Volley. For the Paragon Board, you place the Fulminate Glyph on your starting board, providing an immense damage increase with additive and multiplicative damage. Your second Paragon Board is Convergence and the Talon Glyph. The third Paragon Board and Glyph combination is Viscous Shield and Spirit. As a fourth Paragon Board, you choose Sapping and Hubris. Last but not least, Revealing and Colossal.